Your brain is a prediction machine. It takes shortcuts to make sense of the world faster, but those shortcuts often lead you astray. These mental errors are called cognitive fallacies, and they're wired into how you think. Let's start with confirmation bias. You seek out information that confirms what you already believe and ignore everything that contradicts it. If you think coffee is healthy, you remember studies supporting that while forgetting ones that show harm. Your brain isn't trying to deceive you, it's just being efficient. But efficiency becomes liability when it closes you off from truth. Then there's the availability heuristic. You judge how common something is by how easily examples come to mind. Plane crashes feel common because they're dramatic and memorable, but car accidents kill far more people. Your brain mistakes memorability for frequency. Anchoring bias happens when a number sticks in your mind and influences your judgment. A store shows you the original price crossed out. Your brain anchors to that high number, making the sale price feel like a better deal than it might actually be. The first number you hear becomes the reference point for everything that follows. The backfire effect is when evidence against your belief actually strengthens it. Show someone data contradicting their political view, and they often dig in harder. Correcting misinformation can backfire completely. Your identity gets wrapped up in your beliefs, so attacking the belief feels like attacking you. Dunning-Kruger effect is the blind spot of incompetence. People with low ability overestimate their competence. The less you know about something, the less you know what you don't know. Experts, by contrast, tend to underestimate their abilities because they're aware of the depth of the field. Confidence peaks at the bottom. The sunk cost fallacy makes you throw good money after bad. You've spent 3 hours on a failing project, so you keep going. You've invested money in a bad stock, so you hold it longer. Past investment doesn't determine future value, but your brain treats it like it does. Hindsight bias is the "I knew it all along" effect. After something happens, you're convinced you could have predicted it. The past feels inevitable in reverse. This makes it nearly impossible to learn from failure because you rewrite history to make yourself look right. The bandwagon effect is conformity at scale. You believe something because many others do. You adopt fashions, opinions, and behaviors because they're popular. Social proof feels like truth. What everyone's doing feels like what's right. Now consider the false consensus effect. You assume others share your beliefs more than they actually do. You overestimate how many people agree with your politics, your tastes, your values. Your bubble feels like the whole world. The illusion of control makes you think you have power you don't possess. Gamblers feel they can influence dice rolls through skill. You believe your morning routine affects your entire day. You're not just passive, you're authoring outcomes. Your brain insists on agency even when none exists. Then there's the act observer bias. Someone cuts you off in traffic and they're a reckless driver. You cut someone off and it's because your mind wandered. Circumstances, not character. You explain other people's behavior through personality while explaining your own through situation. The same action gets 2 stories depending on who's acting. The spotlight effect is overestimating how much others notice you. You assume everyone's watching. Everyone's really thinking about their own stuff. Your embarrassment feels visible to the world. It's invisible to everyone but you. Motivated reasoning is when you unconsciously twist logic to reach a conclusion you want to reach. You don't notice it happening. It feels like objective thinking. But your emotion picked the destination, and your reasoning found the path there. Finally, there's optimism bias. You believe good things are more likely to happen to you than to others, and bad things are less likely. Most people think they'll live longer than average. Most people think they're better drivers than average. Statistically, the math doesn't work, but your brain remains optimistic anyway. Understanding these patterns won't eliminate them. You're still human, but awareness changes something. When you know your brain mistakes memorability for frequency, you can double-check before assuming something's common. When you recognize anchoring, a price feels different. You can't escape your own mind, but you can learn how it tricks you, and that's the first step toward thinking more clearly.